We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I am your host, Bumpy McSquigums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know exactly what to say or how to get into this, but we'll introduce the game. I think this might be a first look video, tentatively. I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to see after the end of the first, at the end of this recording and see how I feel. It may be a limited run series. It might be something that I absolutely adore and love, and we'll play through and then, go on from there. So introducing the game, I'm going to mispronounce everything. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. It's either Touhou or Touhou or Touhou or something along those lines. I'm so sorry. I think I heard Touhou. I think that might be accurate. Genso or Genso Wanderer FORESIGHT. So immediate apologies there. AQUASTYLE. It's from AQUASTYLE, Ankaa Studios, and Phoenixx with 2 X's Inc. And apparently this is a fan-made game based on the Doujin, which I think means a fan-made series. Game Touhou project by Team Shanghai Alice. I'm not a fan of this. I don't know much about it. I've been searching for dungeon crawlers and things like that as of late, and this series kind of popped up and piqued my interest. However, there are some images that are a little less family friendly than in general, but apparently folks say this isn't full on porn, so that's good. We'll see how it is. Like I said, I have no horse in the race here. I'm always interested to check out new things. I saw an opportunity to get my hands on this, and I reached out, and here we are. So a big shout out and a thank you to AQUASTYLE and Phoenixx Incorporated, and I guess Ankaa Studio for sending the code my way. I apologize as I'm going into this completely blind, not knowing the series, not knowing the history or the lore behind it, and just checking it out and showcasing it. Maybe folks who are more knowledgeable can throw some answers to questions I have, or explain what is going on. I did a little tiny bit of research, and I'm still very confused by it. But, like I said, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking for additional dungeon crawlers and things of that nature. In this series, the Touhou Genso or Genso Wanderer series has kind of popped up, and they look like fun, so we're gonna give it a shot. Sorry for the super long intro. I'm trying not to offend like super fans, and I'm also trying not to pretend I have any idea what I'm getting into, but I'm curious, so we're gonna hop in and see. All right, start. Maybe I use the controller. I don't know if this is supposed to be played with the controller. Looks like it. Okay, or not. What? Just 2 different slots. I thought there was like multiple slots in. Okay. I imagine everything is going to be Japanese voiced or not voiced at all. Girl in Shrine Maiden's clothes. Well, now I finally made it here. To clarify again, this is something that I do with pretty much all games that are Japanese or other languages. I will be voicing over it because I'm going to be reading it. I know folks watch a lot of stuff on phones, and it's hard to read sometimes the small writing on the phone. It's just something I've chosen to do. It upsets half the people, and the other half appreciate it. So if that turns you off and you hate it and you want to run away, by all means go ahead. I'm just trying to have a good time, trying to understand what's going on, trying to make sure that the information and the story that's being said gets out there. So, that being said, let's move forward. So I finally made it here. I have turned down the voices. I haven't completely muted them, though some people have suggested that. I have them faintly in the background. It's the best compromise I can make, so hopefully it's okay. It was a long journey, but soon I can put an end to this. Resolving this incident will bring peace to Gensokyo. Then I can relax with a cup of tea on the veranda. Okay. Alright, shall we begin? This is the last battle. I feel like I'm coming into the story at a very odd starting point, but that's okay. Apparently, we're starting with the last battle. So it seems like it's going to be a very short game. Okay, it looks like we have hunger. We have a yin-yang shot. Or yin-yang shot. Fires one Danmaku shot straight ahead. Deals blast damage in an area around impact. Creates a zone that debuffs enemies. Fires piercing Danmaku with no range limit. Fires one Danmaku shot in 3 directions at once. Okay, we move around like this. It looks like we are on a grid. I don't know. Can I use the... I can use the D-pad. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. So... Oh. Oh, right, okay. Next floor, right. Okay. Well done making it here. Okay, who said this? Oh, it's some ankles. Impressive indeed, human. So I finally meet the mastermind. You've made quite the mess of Gensokyo. What are you playing at? Your power must be magnificent to have made it here. Still, I'll have to test you myself. Do you think you can pass where so many have failed? Or... Looks like you're not interested in talking. Whatever you try, your plans will soon be done for. Wasn't she just talking, though? So long as the, oh gosh, Hakurai Shrine Maiden. So long as I, Reimu Hakure, am here to stop you. I think she's supposed to be the main character of this whole thing, so. Cool! Protagonist! I know I sound condescending. I'm not. I just don't know what to say, and I'm happy that we've met the protagonist. I think that's good. I assume as we move, it's like one turn. Is there a way to get like a further view? I'm assuming no. Cannot unleash a Danmaku because you don't have enough ki. Okay. What does that mean? Oh. What does that mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, aha! I have dealt... No, they have dealt damage to me. I dealt a total of 67 damage. Can I keep that up there? Or? 68 damage. I think I'm winning. Do I have enough P now? How do we get P? Oh, I can change my facing. Okay, I see. True magic. Okay, I got absolutely obliterated. I did not do very well. 21,196 damage. Reimu didn't make it. It's probably bad. Does she have a stick? Sorry. Not bad. Though I can't let you pass with that. This loss must feel shameful for you as Gensokyo's... Gensokyo's guardian. The same goes for me as well. How? Still, it's my job to solve the incident. I'll restore Gensokyo by taking you down. Spell card. Huh? If that's your move, then I can do the same. Witness the extent of my research. Spirit sign. Come forth. Oh, that's horrifying. Double dream seal, I guess. What? It's stronger. I mean, it did 21,100 and something damage to you. Yeah, it's stronger. Goodbye, Hakure, a shrine maiden. This will be the last time you come to these lands. And just like that, we lost, apparently. The Touhou Genso Wanderer FORESIGHT. Okay. So oftentimes we start in just absurdly bad ways. This makes sense. Shut up already. Sorry. Oh, my head. I had a few too many last night. I'm so hungover. Oh, that's nice. What's all that noise? Hey, Reimu! Who is it? Huh? Were you asleep? Oh, it's Marissa. Quite the social call, barging into my home uninvited. Blame yourself for not being at the shrine like you should. The main issue here is that Hakure's shrine maiden can't sleep into the afternoon. Oh, come on. It's not like I do this all the time. Look, we need you to be functional. Looks like you don't know yet. Oh? Did we get a lot of offerings from worshippers? Go on, check it out for yourself. Okay. I'm here for it. She seems excited, I think. Maybe I'm still waking up, but my head's clouded. So, time to get myself in order and check out the shrine. Alright, so the way it seems right now, based on just the few things that we've done and how far into the video we already are, I think I'm going to have to at least do a limited run series. Because I don't think we're going to get a full grasp of what's going on in the game if we don't play more than like a 25 to 45 minute episode. So I think we're gonna be in here for a bit longer, and we'll see. I will say that I'm not a massive fan of the limited view, but I get it. It's kind of the aesthetic appeal. Is there? Okay, we have a combat log. That's cool. A lot of different things coming out of stuff. I kind of want to play around with the different settings and see if we can get a little bit further away view. Because this is a little too zoomed in for me. But, it's okay. I guess I just go down here. What's up? What is this? Why are there logs here? No one can come to pray like this. Not that anyone did in the first place. What? Say that again. She busted out her... Oh, it's a stick with ribbons on it? Paper? I don't... Okay. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know what that means. Is that like a laugh? Huh? There's some kind of letter here. 3 fairies of light await you in the backyard. What? So it says. So we have some mischievous fairies around. How bold of you. Imagine mere fairies picking a fight with a shrine maiden. Let's do this, Marissa. First we fix this issue, then we clean up the whole shrine. No. That's your job. Okay. So, over here? Lesson. Sure, okay. Oh, she got a wooden sword, it looks like. Alright. Where are the fairies that want a piece of me? Hey, did they add on to that building? And there's another letter. Another letter here. Catch us if you don't like it. So it says. Okay. I assume that's what it said. You read it there. They're just making themselves at home back here? Is that a problem? Welcome to, oh god, Sangetsusei's house. Sangetsusei's house. Uh-huh. These horrid little fairies. I need to settle things once and for all. Dungeon details. The Torai gate, Toriri, I don't know. At the Hakure shrine is blocked by a massive tree trunk. This has to be the work of those 3 fairies. The house where they lurk is supposed to have a basement filled with traps, right? Still, it's just those fairies and not a real threat. Let's treat this like a tutorial for learning how adventuring works. Alright, I'm here. Oh, 7 floors? I don't know how big the floors are. It sounds like a lot. 3 fairies' house. Next stage 1. Oh. This is so close. Whoa, why is it so big inside? Seems like it's been made into a dungeon somehow. That's exactly what I'd expect them to think up. They made this without my permission, huh? Those scheming little fairies, just you wait. You're gonna regret messing with my shrine. Alright, sure. Hunt for mysteries. I don't have my stick anymore. I just punch stuff, I guess. Oh, I've obtained a bunch of money. It's used to buy things. Yeah, no, that is how money works. Oh, are these traps? I am the shining moonlight. Yeah, you are. Probably. Oh god, Luna Child. That's very aggressive. Glad to see you made it, Reimu. Now we can show you our true power. We filled this dungeon with tons of traps. Think you can make it through? The holy floor here is my personal masterpiece. You'll never figure out that you have to move diagonally on it. Oh. You just kind of told on yourself. Advance through the waterways like this diagonal movement. Remember, you have to press two directions with the pad or not do that and just use the analog stick. It's a little easier for that, but that's okay. Hold down to perform a dash and move at high speeds. When you dash, you will rush all the way to the next dead end or path split. Holy crap. Okay. That was much quicker than anticipated. There's an even handier version called iDash. An iDash is a type of dash that will automatically adjust pathing when there are items or exits in present. Not in present, just present. Maybe it's a bad idea for me to try reading. Who knows? Hold down R1, press up, down, left, right, to perform a dash. Alright. I don't... Okay. Couldn't you just design the dungeons to not have these ridiculous long hallways? If combat's not random, it doesn't seem like there's a point in it. If you walk onto the magic circle and select next floor, you'll progress to the next floor. If you aren't ready to leave this floor yet, select cancel. Okay. Next is stage 2. Ooh, food. I am the shining starlight. Okay. Also super aggressive. Star Sapphire. Heh. Glad to see you made it, Reimu. Now we can show you our true power. Aren't you hungry after all that dungeon trekking? You heal over time, but you also get hungry. How sad for you. You'll starve here not knowing that you can eat onigiri. I could also drink purple Pepto-Bismol, green tea. Yep, that's green, alright. You obtained an item. Hold that button, and then do that. I don't think I need to do that. Green tea heals for 20 HP, and the rice ball fills the tummy meter by 50. Your HP will slowly recover as turns pass, but if your tummy is 0, instead of recovering, you will start to lose HP. Reimu will faint when she loses all of her HP, so be careful. The enemies inside the dungeon will attack Reimu when they spot her. Press X to attack the enemy directly in front of you. Beat the enemy and keep going forward. As you get experience from enemies, the player will level up and grow stronger. Sometimes enemies also drop items when you beat them. Okay, well this is not exactly how I thought, or what I think of when I think of a dungeon crawler, but I suppose it's in there. This must be more akin to when there are multiple enemies, it's bad to just charge in. I should back up. Yeah, and don't get surrounded. Fight them one at a time, luring them into a hallway. Yeah, that's what I was going to do anyway. Alright, so I hold this button and I face this way. Missed again. Where's my stick? I think this is supposed to be akin to what I've heard people refer to as a mystery dungeon, which is kind of like a mix between a dungeon crawler, a roguelike, and I don't know. I'm sure there's something else. Display information about spaces around you that you can currently see. It's important to clear your head when choosing your actions carefully with enemies around. Oh, apparently I leveled up. First level up. Nice, you gained a level. That's proof that you've gotten tougher. Yeah, I have. Remember how that progress feels, okay? Congratulations, you have leveled up. Leveling up increases your HP, attack power, and more, making the players stronger. I'm here for it. So far, it's fine. I don't have any qualms or complaints about this. This is all good. Should I avoid the sludge on the ground? This is a swamp, a type of terrain that slows down anyone who passes through it. There are plenty of other terrains, and they all apply to the player and enemies alike. Details of the topography can be found on the topographic map in the options menu displayed by pressing the options button. Alright. So far, so good. Hey, our stick thing. The origami sword. Now that tracks. Come on, Reimu. Are you still half asleep? You have to equip weapons and armor to use them. Yeah, I know that much, okay? Equip weapons do more damage to enemies with normal attacks. Select a weapon from your inventory and equip it. Makes sense. Okay. I don't know how eager... Oh my god, look how silly it looks. I love it. It's a little pinky purple sword. Looks like we're gonna get P for the first time. As you pick up P items, you will gain Danmaku points. Shown in the upper left. You will pick up P items just by moving near them. You can store up to a maximum of 30 Danmaku points. Sweet. Okay. Oh, there's an enemy over that way. Use Danmaku if you're fighting at a distance. Now's our turn to seize the initiative. Let's try using Danmaku now. Danmaku come in 4 types, each with their own strengths and traits. Press those various directions with the R stick to right analog stick, to swap between Danmaku types. Press to select one and then L1 to fire. Yeah, I'm a superhero. There's a fairy. Are you gonna try to murder me? Oh. Oh. Sorry, starving fairy. You don't get to chew on me. What is that? It's a hat. No, it's an origami shield. Totally knew that. Equip armor to reduce damage you take from enemies. Select a piece of armor. Equip it. Yep. All over it. Sure. Looks like we can only equip 3 things in total. That's so cool. I do really appreciate that you get to see the items and the equipment and stuff that you get. That's nice. Next stage. Use Sealing Needle against enemies that are all lined up in a straight line. Use that and then go with it. Alright, I'm going to seal you with some needles. And I leveled. What? I'm incredible. Best person to ever play this game. How are they going to tell me about a different one? Seems to be a group of enemies ahead. This calls for a wide area Danmaku. Use that and try it out. More powerful Danmaku cost more P to use, but they can make your adventuring a lot smoother. Find the best times to use them. Oh, that's incredible. Flawless victory. I like this so far. It's quite different than dungeon crawlers in general that I've been playing or have played, so yeah, this is okay. It feels much more akin to like a roguelike game. All you've been doing is lecturing me on things. Are you not helping then? Huh? Oh yeah. Fine, I'll join you starting now. She has a dreidel? What is that? From here on, Marissa Kirasame will join you as your partner. Your partner will follow one of four strategies. Follow prioritizes following the player. Attack prioritizes attacking enemies. Explore prioritizes exploring the dungeon. I think I said prioritizes or something. Prioritizes. Standby waits at the current location. While L2 is used to display the overall map, screen can be used to display the status screen. Join your powers and overcome the dungeon together. So we get 2 people. How do I change? Oh, like that. Okay. Oh, she did a. I think I clicked on her. What is the weird eyeball thing? So can I get you to swap? What is this? Is it an enemy? Nope. The gap. Unlike a storage, what? Gaps are essentially items that you put into other items. Or, sorry, that you put other items into. When an item is inside a gap, it is protected from traps and enemy skills. Is that a thing what? You can also throw gaps at walls to break them open. Okay. Breaking open a gap will let you collect the items inside, but the gap itself will be broken. To continue your adventure, you may be able to get a skimmer that allows you to freely put items in and out without having to break them. Do I want to break this wall? Is that what they're suggesting? I don't... Okay, I don't know. We'll just continue along. Weapons and armor can also be equipped to partners. Select a weapon from your inventory and equip it. Okay. Another origami shield, or sorry, sword. Put it on our gal friend here, Marissa. Just Hadoukens things down. It's crazy. She no qualms are given. She's like, oh, going in. I am the shining sunlight. Sunny milk. Really? Glad to see you made it, Reimu. Now we can show you our true power. Yeah, everybody said this. Traps come with the territory in dungeons. So of course we set some ourselves. Now it's time to round you up, Reimu. And you, Marissa. I hope these actually work. Apparently, yes. She blew herself up. Ahem. I've decided the spot doesn't need a trap. Aw, she's gonna cry. Ow! Traps may be placed inside the rooms of a dungeon. Yep. They will trigger once they're stepped on and can inflict various effects. I got beat up really bad. Your partner may step on traps by herself, but traps she steps on won't affect you. The details of traps can be found in the trap diagram in the options menu that appears in the options. How are we supposed to know if there's traps? I think I gotta eat some onigiri. No, not onigiri. Green tea. I gotta take some green tea. Players and partners slowly recover HP as turns pass. If you'd like to pass a turn without moving, press... Oh, those two together. Okay. Can I just swing? Foot stepping in place will let you recover HP faster. Just remember that as turns pass, your tummy will grow depleted. Huh. That's interesting. Ooh, refined green tea. Some items, such as Gyokuro, I'm sure I pronounced that flawlessly, also work on partners who are around Reimu. Reimu can use it to recover her partner's HP as well, so make effective use of it to prevent her partner from collapsing. Okay. come across a room filled with enemies. This is a perfect time to break out this spell card. Falling there is a spell card that can put all enemies in the same room to sleep. They already look like they might be asleep. Use it by going into your item screen, holding down and pressing up, and the items... Don't I have to get it first? I definitely don't have it yet. There it is. Okay, we beat them all up. We are incredible. Alright, we made it through the tutorial. This magic circle leads to the last floor of the dungeon. There are several types of magic circles, and they look different based on what they do. Next, goal, back, and danger. Boss, etc. Got it. Magic circle in front of you indicates that there is a boss to the next floor. When you see these magic circles, make sure to go over your items to check your HP before going through. You want to be in top shape. Yeah, I'm good. I am the shining moonlight. Luna child, I'm the shining starlight. Star sapphire, I'm the shining sunlight. Sunny milk. We are... the three fairies of light. Yeah, okay. Good work making it past all the traps. There was one. But I know you're worn down from this dungeon. Nope, full health, ready to go. I'll take you down with just a flick of my finger. Fight us. Sure. I guess we can do that. Okay. Those scheming little fairies. Fine, let's play then. Alright, so if I recall correctly, I do this. And then I do... Oh, I don't have enough Danmaku. Oh. Alright. You done got Danmaku'd. And also hit with origami, so. And some, maybe a salami, I don't know. So, Onigiri, all of you, sit. Yes, ma'am. Dungeon clear. You've completed the adventure. Welcome to the Sangetsu house. We ended up with an origami sword and shield and another origami sword and stuff. 6 LP. I don't know what LP is. 0 restarts. That took us 18 minutes 5 seconds. Total 614 turns, and we got 208 yen. Cool. Whew, talk about trouble. Alright, I don't know how or where we can save the game. So, that's the thing. Whew, talk about trouble. We're going to continue to push forward. For fairies that just wanted to play, and they were mean. Were they? I feel like that was fine. But perfect for a warm-up, am I right? More like a waste of effort. Still, you're right. They put up a fight, surprisingly. And I kind of feel like my head's a bit clearer. My head's clearer? Wait, why wasn't it clear until now? Because you drank a lot, I guess? It seems you're not strong enough for the yin-yang orb yet. Who? Who dis? Huh? Or what? I'm Misumaru Tamasukuri. Yep, said that flawlessly. The god of Magatama. Sure you are. I'm the creator of the Hakure Shrine's ancestral yin-yang orb. Personally, I want a strong successor for the orb. Hey, this isn't all about what you want, okay? And anyway, you're in no position to boss me around. True. You're just starting on your journey, Reimu. could probably get stronger. If that's what Marissa Kirasame says, I'm in to help. What just happened? What? Okay. Whoa, the Yin Yang Orb. Reimu Hakure. The orb will transform your experience into strength. Your encounters, your experiences. I shall grant you the strength from the bonds you forge. So warm, it's like I'm glowing with it. First, show me you can use this power. The power I granted you is the yin of the yin yang. Yin Yang Orb also holds the opposing Yang power, but for now I'll hold off on granting you that. What does that mean? I don't totally get it, but basically she's giving you her support, right? I bet there are others willing to help. Let's find them. Good idea, Roger, Roger. It does still bug me you snuck into the shrine, but yeah. You're fine so long as you don't bother any worshippers? I thought there wasn't any. No? Yeah. Anyway, the fairies moved those annoying logs, so... Hakure Shrine is fully restored. No way, that's a stretch. The shrine's buildings are all run down. Hush already. That's fine so long as no one notices. Whatever, really. Just as long as it doesn't bother you. There's no trouble on the road into Human Village, right? Really, Human Village? If it worries you, want to go check? Yeah! Let's head on over and keep an eye out as we go. Alright, I'm down for that. Be sure you're ready. There'll be fairies and yokai. Yokai? Yokai ahead. Okay. Sounds like a party to me. Reimu link acquired. Hakure Shrine. The what? Izanagi link has been released. Don't know what that means. By consuming LP, okay, that's the LPR, link points, which increase by defeating enemies, Reimu's basic ability can be made stronger. The Izanagi link can be opened by holding down triangle and pressing left. Okay. Is there... Aha! We can save. Okay, we made it to a save point, ladies and gentlemen. A little weird. But fine. And nothing seemed bad or out of the ordinary, so that's very, very cool. An interesting concept. I think this is more akin to whatever a mystery dungeon is. It feels like a cross between a dungeon crawler and a roguelike right now. We mostly control one character. We have a sidekick or a partner. We have a broom now, too, I'm noticing. And some just interesting things. I don't think I've ever played anything quite like this, so I'm definitely down to play some more and see where this goes. I think I'll go with a limited run series to kind of get more into the game and see what it has to offer, and play a bit more so you guys can understand. And then maybe down the line we'll shift it from the limited run over to a full series, or we'll just leave it at a limited run and let you guys get a good taste of the game and decide for yourselves whether or not you want to pick it up and play it. I am very grateful for the developer and publisher for hooking me up with the code for this. Something, like I said, I was very curious about, didn't know what to expect, and entering a fandom that I know nothing about is always a little daunting because I don't know how many references I'm missing, how much backstory I don't know. It's like jumping into a game in the 9th or 10th iteration of a series versus the first. Is always a little disappointing, and I oftentimes want to go back and see all that I missed. So, anyway, folks, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, publisher, any of that stuff, all that information will be in links down below in the description of the video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and until the very next first look, limited run, series, video, whatever else it is you find here at The Freak Show, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by The Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.